Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Connor AA, and this is another Chelsea transfer dailies video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to talk about many reports, many players linked to Chelsea, but of course, we need to talk about Reece James signing his new long-term contract. I'm going to be get into a story regarding him. Thomas Lemar, Boubacar Soumare, I probably butchered his name, but heavily linked to Chelsea. Going to be discussing the details, publications, my thoughts, opinions on the player as per usual, and what I've been hearing as well. I'm going to get into Thomas Lemar and also Olmo from Dynamo Zagreb. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not here. Make sure you hit the notification for every time I do upload, and comment down with thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Now, of course, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, of course, I have to start off with Reece James, the man himself. Now, Reece James, as we know, a couple of days ago, has signed a new long-term contract at Chelsea Football Club that commits him to Stamford Bridge until at least the summer of 2025. The defender, who turned 20 last month, has made 18 appearances for the Blues this season, scoring on his debut in our big Carabao Cup victory against Grimsby Town, and more memorably, his dramatic equaliser, which earned us a Champions League point against Ajax in a thrilling 4-4 draw at Stamford Bridge in November. And he's only missed one league game on loan in the Championship with Wigan last term, and claimed a clean sweep of individual honours at the end of the season award before his return to Chelsea. Now, of course, it's great news. It's honestly great news. For me, he's an elite player. He has elite potential, world-class potential. And for me, he's already at this tender age of 19. He already has, is definitely one of the best right backs in the league. He's barely played on his debut. He pocketed Zaha. But it's not just that, his attributes and skills. He's the type of player that's come through the ranks of the academy that I'm so proud of. He will feel like a new signing. He saved Chelsea a lot of money by not going out there and signing a top quality right back, because we already have a ready-made elite world-class right back in our ranks. Dribbling, close control, defensive awareness, his physical build, built like a Vanovic, but has the technical ability of Philipp Lahm. His crossing is immense, the versatility of his crossing, he's got good finish on him, passing, intelligence on the ball, the footballing IQ is very, very high as well, and the way the guy operates, he's a tank. He's honestly a tank. He's a tank with a footballing IQ that is very high, and he's a rare talent, a rare special player that you see very few times. And for me, we have a top player on our hands, and for us, him signing a new long-term contract means a lot to us. It's fantastic news. Chelsea fans should be happy by this. We've secured him on a long-term deal. Hopefully in 3-4 years time, when he's considered one of the best right backs in Europe, then we can then extend his contract. But like I said, he's saved Chelsea a lot of money, and he's got blue through his veins. He's a Chelsea fan just like any of us. He's been at this club since the age of 6, and he's been incredible, one of the best talents we've produced out of this academy. And I'm so happy that he's signed a new long-term contract. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Do you think Reece James can reach that elite player, become a world-class generational player? Or do you think that he's, overrated? Or, are you happy that Reece James has signed a contract with Chelsea? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But getting to the next player is Boubacar Soumare. And basically, Sky Sports are reporting that Boubacar Soumare is set to decide between a signing for Manchester United or Chelsea before the transfer window ends. United and Chelsea, of course, have held talks over the player, but no decision is to be expected to be made before Lille play Paris Saint-Germain on the 26th of January. That was reported by Sky Sports. Now, I will tell you guys that I did hear things behind the scenes a couple of weeks ago that we were actually in talks with Soumare, because I heard that talks for Bruno Guimaraes did break down. Of course, he's looking like that he will be signing for Arsenal, Benfica, and that midfield is not a priority at the moment. There's other priorities such as centre back and striker, but he is on the midfield shortlist, and talks have been held. We have held talks, negotiations have been put in place, and Chelsea are definitely interested in Boubacar Soumare. This is legit, it's not fake news, and we are interested in him. Now, there are some contradicting reports to what Sky Sports are reporting. Get French Football News, which is a reliable Twitter account, now they reported that they're in talks and negotiation, but it's nowhere near as close as Sky Sports are reporting, and that it's unlikely that Soumare will be leaving Lille in this window especially, and it will take a Nicolas Pepe-esque bid to persuade or move Lille to basically force them and sell Soumare in this window. So, contradicting reports. Personally, I would believe Get French Football News more, because midfield isn't a priority at this moment in time. Frank Lampard said yesterday that a signing isn't imminent. So, even though we are interested in talks, that is definitely legit. I was told it's not close as Sky Sports are reporting. Remember, Sky Sports are nowhere near reliable as they used to be, especially Carvey Sokol. You know, he's a very, very good talker, but when it comes to his sources, he's getting a lot wrong. You know, we need to understand that, you know, Sky Sports are here to also make money. They've got Sky Bets. They want to boost their bets, their odds. So they are going to kind of intensify and, you know, blow out the story out of proportion. They are going to exaggerate a little bit. It's nowhere near as close as what Sky Sports are reporting, you know, that, you know, everything's been agreed and it's just up to the player where he wants to go. It is close, as in, you know, we are in talks and negotiation, but it's just nowhere near as close as that. We haven't even agreed a fee for him yet, so that's going to be interesting. So we could sign Soumare this window, but there's also a high chance that we won't sign this window. But like I said, my thoughts opinions on the player, he's a top player, top prospect. He has been very, very good for Lille this season. He's attracted a number of clubs and a number, you know, numerous amount of clubs are interested in his signature. Real Madrid being one of them, Barcelona, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Tottenham have been the top clubs that have been interested for him. However, like Sky Sports reporting, Manchester United and Chelsea are favourites to get his signature. Now, thoughts, opinions on the player. Like I said, he's a good player. He's quick. What type of position is he playing? Well, he's, you know, a defensive midfielder, box-to-box defensive midfielder. And if he did play in Chelsea's system, he'd more likely be playing a 4-2-3-1 alongside the Jorginho or Kovacic. He'd play in that pivot number 2. So, you know, he'd be in that pivot. You know, he's not a number 8, he's not a number 10, but he would play in that pivot. A Kante type player, box-to-box, but a lot more technically gifted compared to a Kante. But he could also play in the Regista position, which is really, really good. Very, very versatile. Can play in the Jorginho position. A top player, tall, athletic, loads of technical ability, box-to-box midfielder, good stamina, good pass of the ball, can score a few goals as well, dictates the game well. And next to Jorginho, they could both control the game, which has a lot of benefits for me. Like I said, he's more technically gifted compared to a Kante, and he's shown in his performances so far this season at Lille. Now, if any of you guys watch a lot of League One or are Lille fans, leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Give me your detailed analysis of Boubacar Soumare. Tell me, would he be a good fit at Chelsea? What type of player is he? Give me a bit more detail. You know, I've watched him a couple of times, been a decent player. Definitely a top prospect. Remember, he's only 20 years of age, so a lot of room for development. But I like what I see regarding attributes. Now, getting into the next story that does regard Leicester City's Ben Chilwell. Now, reliable account Transfer News FC on Twitter. Quite big, actually. So if you do, you know, go on Twitter regularly, you may know him. Now, he's reporting that Chelsea are preparing a £50 million offer for Benjamin Chilwell from Leicester City. And according to Simon Phillips from Twitter, he's reporting that Leicester City are reportedly already looking at Ryan Bertrand to replace Chelsea target Benjamin Chilwell. Now, at the start of the window, it came out that Leicester said they will not selling any of their top players. Benjamin Chilwell's performance this season hasn't been the greatest, especially this month. He had a couple of poor performances. However, we know that there's been long-term interest. Lampard really likes him as a player. I was told for weeks and months that he is a target that would be monitoring the season, and that a summer move would be likely alongside Jadon Sancho, Timo Werner, etc., etc. And that, of course, it would take an astronomical fee to sign Benjamin Chilwell. Now, what he's reporting is that Chelsea are preparing a £50 million offer, but of course, Leicester City are going to want a lot more than that. They want around the £60 to £70 million mark. But if you want my personal opinion, I just don't see how this deal is going to happen. It just doesn't seem realistic to happen in the January transfer window. No way we paid that much for a left back, and of course, in January, Leicester City are not stupid. They're competing for top 4. It wouldn't make sense to let one of your star key men, you know, out. Personally, I don't think there's much substitute to this. I think that if a deal did materialise, it would be in a summer window. He wouldn't be my first choice left back, but he's a top left back. And if a deal did materialise, I would see this being realistic in the summer transfer window and not in the January transfer window, unfortunately. But like I said, that is my thoughts, opinions. Leave your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Do you think Benjamin Chilwell could leave this window, or are you like me and agree with me in the fact that, you know, it's unlikely, it's not realistic for him to leave now, and that it's more likely that he will be leaving in the summer transfer window? Now, getting into the final player, that is, of course, Thomas Lemar. I've mentioned him in previous videos. And basically, Diego Simeone has admitted that Thomas Lemar could leave Atletico Madrid this month, with Chelsea, Tottenham and Wolves are all interested in the French winger. Now, that's according to the Daily Mail. Now, we know that there's long-term interest. I was also told that we got offered Thomas Lemar alongside 20 other clubs, so we're not that special. We are looking for a winger. We are in a hunt to boost our top 4 hopes. Of course, Jadon Sancho is the main target. Chelsea put off by Wilfried Zaha's £80 million asking price. And Thomas Lemar, of the loan fee of €5 million, is a very attractive proposition for Chelsea and the boardroom staff. let's see if this still materialises. Like I said, I've already given my thoughts, opinions on Thomas Lemar. I've already debriefed him. He's a top player. He's got good potential, quick, agile, nice finishing. Hasn't been great at Atletico Madrid since his move. Has kind of flopped there. But again, that is due to Diego Simeone's tactics. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Would you take Thomas Lemar as a stopgap until we sign Jadon Sancho, or do you not rate the player at all? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are on here. Make sure you hit the button of case for every time I upload, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.